Start your day with purpose. Let your soul awake. On the daily ride, find strength for every step you take. A journey with Jesus, discovering your true name. His love lights your path, no day is ever the same. The daily ride, let your heart be free. Devotion every day for you and me. Understanding grows, faith comes alive, step by step with Jesus.
Hey trail riders, welcome back to the Daily Ride. I hope you guys are doing well. Today we're going to be talking about no pain, no gain. Isaiah 61, 1 through 3 is going to be our focal passage, which says, "The Spirit of the Lord is upon me, because the Lord has anointed me to bring good news to the afflicted. He has sent me to bind up the brokenhearted, to proclaim liberty to the captives and freedom to the prisoners, to proclaim the favorable year of the Lord, and the day of vengeance of our God, to comfort all who mourn, to grant those who mourn in Zion, giving them garland instead of ashes, oil of gladness instead of mourning, the mantle of praise instead of the spirit of fainting, so that they are called oaks of righteousness, the planting of the Lord, that he may be glorified." The scriptures that get us through the Bible in a year is 1 Thessalonians 1 through 3, and Psalm 70, 1 through 5, and Proverbs 12, 4. Moving toward emotional wholeness. The journey toward emotional wholeness can be deeply painful, even when the Holy Spirit is faithfully leading the process. In some ways, the pain of healing from emotional wounds can feel more intense than physical pain because it reaches into memories, fears, disappointments, and places of the heart that can have been carefully protected for years. Emotional wounds often remain hidden beneath the surface, shaping how a person thinks, responds, trusts, and relates to others. When the Lord begins to bring healing into those inward places, the process may feel uncomfortable, but it is an expression of His mercy and care. Often prolonged emotional pain, a person can become weary of hurting and confused by the process of healing. Even while sincerely following the leadership of the Holy Spirit, it may be difficult to understand why freedom sometimes requires walking through places that seem to still feel tender, difficult, and even painful. Yet healing often requires truth to reach the very places where pain first took root. The Lord does not expose those areas to shame or condemn, but to restore what has been wounded and recover what has been buried beneath fear, disappointment, and self-protection. Passing through doorways of pain. The Lord revealed that many people hide behind doorways of pain, where doorways become places of bondage, where false personalities and pretenses and facades are used as protection. What once felt necessary for survival can eventually become a barrier to freedom, healing, and genuine wholeness. A person may learn to appear strong, distant, guarded, agreeable, or unaffected in order to avoid being hurt again. Over time, these protective patterns can begin to feel like a part of a person's identity, even though they are formed around pain rather than truth. As the Lord leads people out of bondage and into freedom, they may need to pass back through similar doorways of pain, not to be wounded again, but to reach the other side of what once held them captive. This process may involve facing painful memories, difficult relationships, hidden fears, and truths that are not easy to acknowledge. It may also require surrendering coping mechanisms, fearing or forgiving where bitterness had taken root, grieving what was lost, and allowing the Lord to redefine identity according to His truth. These moments can be challenging, but they are often the very places where the deep healing begins. Hope for healing. The good news is that no one has to face the process alone. The Lord remains near throughout every step of healing, offering the strength, truth, comfort, and even courage. When people allow Him to lead them through the painful places, He begins to bring them beyond the doorways of pain into a deeper place of healing and freedom. His presence provides safety when old wounds are uncovered, and His truth gives courage when the heart feels weak. He does not rush the process or abandon those who feel fragile along the way. Instead, He patiently leads them toward wholeness, restoring what was broken and teaching them to live without the bondage of the old pain. Healing may unfold gradually, but every step taken with the Lord has a purpose. He meets people in the places where they feel most vulnerable and reminds them that the pain does not have the final word. As the truth reaches the hidden places and areas of the heart, shame loses its strength, fear begins to loosen its grip, and hope begins to appear possible again. What once felt like a place of defeat can become a testimony to His faithfulness, because the Lord is able to bring peace and freedom even out of the deepest of wounds. Thank God He heals the brokenhearted, opens prison doors, and sets the captives free. You don't have to live in pain of your past. Our final thought today comes to us today from Colossians 4:2, which says, "Devote yourself to prayer, keeping alert, all with the attitude of prayer." Alex White had this to say about this passage: "The greatest and best talent that God gives to any man or woman in the world is the talent of prayer. And the best usury that any man or woman brings back to God is when he becomes to reckon with them at the end of this world in the life of prayer. And those servants best put their Lord's money to the exchangers, who rise early and sit late, as long as they are in this world, ever finding out and ever following after better and better methods of prayer, and ever forming more secret, more steadfast, and more spiritually fruitful habits of prayer, till they literally pray without ceasing, until they continually strike out into new enterprises in prayer and new achievements and new enrichments." God bless you guys. I hope you'll continually follow me here on the Daily Ride, and I'll see you on the next trail ride.